Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the incredible survival story of Aron Ralston, a man who became a symbol of human perseverance after a terrifying experience while hiking in the Utah wilderness. If you're a fan of true survival stories, you don't want to miss this one. Let's get into it. It was April 26, 2003, when Aron Ralston, a 27-year-old engineer from Colorado, decided to venture out on a solo hiking trip. He was an experienced outdoorsman known for his love of adventure in the outdoors. This particular hike was in Blue John Canyon, a remote area in southeastern Utah, a location famous for its steep, narrow slot canyons. Aron was prepared for the hike, having planned it meticulously, and he set out with the goal of enjoying the solitude and natural beauty of the canyon. But little did he know, this hike would end up becoming a battle for survival. As Aron made his way down the canyon, he was navigating a narrow passageway when, without warning, a massive boulder came loose. It was about 800 pounds. The boulder trapped Aron's right arm against the canyon wall. There he was, completely isolated, with no cell service and no one around to hear his calls for help. Ralston was pinned, and the odds of survival were rapidly diminishing. Despite his previous experience with hiking and climbing, nothing could prepare him for what was to come. Aron Ralston tried everything he could think of to free himself. He spent the first few hours attempting to shift the boulder, but it was no use. He then tried to dig beneath the boulder, thinking that if he could wedge something in, he might shift it enough to free himself. But the boulder was far too heavy, and his efforts failed time and time again. As hours turned into days, Aron faced the harsh reality that he might not make it out alive. He rationed his small amount of food and water, but it wouldn't last forever. By the second day, his situation became even more dire. He realized that if he didn't act quickly, he might not survive to see another day. The dehydration and blood loss were beginning to take their toll. On the fifth day, Aron came to a heart-wrenching realization. He knew that if he was to survive, he would have to amputate his own arm. It was a decision that no one would want to face, but in that moment, it became his only option. Ralston began the painful process of self-amputation. Using his multi-tool, he first had to break the bones in his forearm to make the cut possible. Then, with extreme focus and determination, he used his tool to sever the remaining tissue, muscles, and tendons that were holding his arm in place. After over an hour of intense, excruciating effort, Aron was finally able to free himself. Once freed, Aron still had to find a way out of the canyon. With only one arm, he managed to rappel down the canyon walls using his surviving arm and a rope. He then hiked out of the canyon, relying on his experience and willpower to make it to safety. Finally, after several miles of difficult terrain, Aron encountered a family of hikers who helped him get medical attention. They called for rescue, and within hours he was airlifted to a hospital. Aron Ralston's survival story captivated the world. His courage and determination to survive against all odds were truly remarkable. He lost his arm, but he saved his life. In the years that followed, he would go on to share his story through talks, and even wrote a memoir called Between a Rock and a Hard Place, which was later adapted into a film titled 127 Hours, starring James Franco. Ralston's story teaches us the power of the human spirit and the lengths one can go to survive, even in the most desperate of circumstances. His experience has inspired countless individuals, not just in the world of outdoor adventure, but in all walks of life, to never give up when faced with adversity. Aron Ralston's story is truly incredible, and it's a reminder of just how far human determination can take us. If you're inspired by Aron's resilience, make sure to like this video and share it with your friends. Let them know what true survival looks like. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and let me know. What would you do in a situation like this? Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and keep pushing forward.